Anime as a whole has such a wide variety of what you can pick and watch. It can be almost daunting sometimes. So where do you start? Well, that's where we come in. I'm Brownbear from R&M Entertainment, and this is my top 3 anime picks for newbies. Originally released in 2003, Cromartie High School follows the everyday life of Takashi Kamiyama, a junior high student who's been sent to a school for delinquents. What soon follows is an ensemble of quirky and wacky delinquents that Takashi interacts with every day at school. Everything from Kamiyama's best friend who sports a purple mohawk, to a Freddie Mercury impersonator, to robots and gorillas. The animation style is a love letter to juvenile delinquent manga popularized by Japan in the 1970s and 80s. Don't worry too much about the plot in this one, as most of the stories are self-contained in each episode, and really follow no overall structure. This is a simple story about a junior high student trying to survive until graduation. The amount of comedy styles that they fit into this show is unreal. You have everything from slapstick to wordplay to satire, parody, sight gags, genre shift, non sequitur, improvisation, deadpan, and character comedy moments. There's something for everybody if you want a good laugh. Cromartie High School only has one season with 26 episodes and is currently available on Crunchyroll, Verve, and Retro Crush. Next up on the list is Agretsko. Agretsko follows the life of 25-year-old Retsuko, a red panda working as an accountant at a Japanese trade firm, trying to navigate the normal problems of a young adult life in the 21st century. She's constantly being pushed around by her boss and her pushy coworkers. However, she does have a different side that comes out at night when she vents her frustrations at a karaoke bar every night by singing death metal. After 5 years of working the daily grind, Retsuko's misery comes to a head and undergoes a series of changes that puts her job in jeopardy, forces several shifts in all of her relationships, and changes her life in unexpected ways. Unfortunately, her anxieties and her naivete cause her to get in far much more trouble than she needs to. The draw of the show really comes from the interactions that she has with her character. The juxtaposition between the meek and mild Retsuko during the day to the screaming death metal fan at night really helped to portray her frustrations of her everyday life. Anybody who's gone through frustrations at work or school can identify with Retsuko's plight. Most of the characters in the show really contrast Retsuko's personality type, and it really shows in the later seasons how those characters can help develop her and make her a better person in the end. Now, don't let the Sanrio styled animation fool you. This show can tackle some pretty tough subject matter and can get dark sometimes. With 3 complete seasons available and 15 minutes an episode, it's easy to get wrapped up in the emotional struggles of a red panda accountant. Agretsko is currently streaming on Netflix. Last and certainly not least is My Hero Academia. The story of My Hero is set in a world where most of the human population has the ability to develop quirks, sort of a superpower if you will. We follow the life of Izuku Midoriya, a young hopeful who dreams of becoming the greatest superhero ever, who's constantly being bullied by his peers, especially in his rival Bakugo. Both of them idolize the #1 hero All Might, who may not be able to do his job for very much longer. Midoriya's story is also fleshed out by his peers in Class 1A of UA High School. Each of Midoriya's classmates have their own unique quirk and abilities and desires to become a hero. It's not a stretch to say that our generation has been largely influenced by superheroes and comic books. This show really takes that formula and flips it on its head. It challenges a lot of the genre tropes that we take for granted. We have the struggles of the #1 superhero of all time struggling to maintain that facade just long enough for him to find a successor, as well as the journey of that successor to maintain a superhero standard. The music in this show is incredible. It really drives home those big moments and pushes them over the top. I still get chills the first time I heard that music swell on the big moments in the fights. Just about every opening and ending song is incredible as well. The very first intro of Season 1 really tells you what kind of experience you're getting yourself into. The story arc ranges anywhere from light and fun to dark and brooding. You really get a feel for what some of these characters have to go through in order for them to become the heroes that they strive to be. The plot progression and sequences in the show are so well executed, you never really stay bored for too long. With all of that being said, My Hero Academia is a fun, approachable anime for anybody who's looking to get started, and is currently available on Hulu, Funimation, Verve, and Crunchyroll. Thanks for watching, guys. Do you agree with my picks? What are some anime that you think would be good for a burgeoning otaku? Let us know in the comments. Remember to subscribe and ring that bell. Leave a like and be part of the conversation. This is Brownbear signing off.